Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. We're gonna be playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 6 today. I haven't played Black Ops 6 in a minute, so I was just like, fuck it. I've been playing too much Black Ops 3 Zombies. That is the GOAT when it comes down to the best, greatest fucking of all time. Like zombie maps. I'm sorry, dude. 14 zombie maps in one fucking Call of Duty, and the OG Chronicles and the OG World at War maps. You can't beat Black Ops 3 Zombies. It's impossible unless they remake Black Ops 3 and then put more maps on it. There's no beating that zombie map in that, like, the game. It's just fantastic. Absolutely a banger. Today we're going to be playing some prop hunt and some, classic, what is it called, gun game. Oh man, my boy loves gun games, so I just fucking said fuck it, let's play some party games, man. I haven't been really playing a lot of party games. Really, I was hooked on prop hunt when this game first released. After I hit Master Prestige on zombies, I went over to multiplayer and started playing some prop hunt, since the multiplayer is kind of dookie on this game. Not gonna lie, it's not really as good as it used to be, man. When it comes down to like Call of Duty now, every time I think of multiplayer, I always go back to like COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the GOATs for me. Even Modern Warfare 3, the OG one on 360 and PlayStation 3, absolute masterpieces of games. Not only that, but they even put in the recording thing, which was really nice. They were able to, make it so you can record your clips and your montages and like goofy kill cams. They even threw in 1v1s, 2v2s, in 3v3s, I think. And maybe it's just 1v1s and 2v2s, but still, that was a masterpiece of a game mode, and it was ahead of its time when it came down to it, because they stopped putting that in Call of Duties after a while. I know, it's just like it took until Black Ops 6 for them to finally release 2v2s and 1v1s again. Like, what the hell was the delay? I am excited though, because at least in this game they brought us back to the roots when it came down to like just actually being able to go into first person and third person, even in zombies, which is actually really innovative. The fact that you're able to go into third or first person in zombies, I think, is actually a genius idea and a masterpiece of a game in general. Like a game idea. Developer team was actually not scratching their nuts on that one, because if you could do that with just the multiplayer instead of just making it game mode, just being able to go about however you want to play, whether it's first person or third person, on Call of Duty, I feel like that would be amazing, because you can come in and out of it, you can look around corners and shit. I feel like the game would be a lot more competitive on a retrospect, not only when it comes down to like how to aim, how to do it, and how to go about it strategically. Puts a little bit more oomph to the actual competitive side of Call of Duty, and don't get me wrong, this game is full of sweats. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say that this game is anything but sweats nowadays, because it is. It's definitely not as good as it used to be when it comes down to just getting online and actually playing. And a lot of time, like almost 90% of the time, when people get off work or from school, they want to come home and actually play a game to enjoy it, whether it's a solo player, multiplayer game, with the homies, or just sit down and just play a game. A lot of people I know right now that have a fucking kid and a wife, are coming home and they're exhausted from work, so they just want to sit down and play like a campaign. They don't want to play with their homies. They're fucking exhausted from either talking to people or dealing with shit at work, so they're just done. They're done for the day. They just want to turn on a game and play. So they're not really looking for that competitive side of like dealing with extra bullshit on top of that. So that's why COD is kind of like dying when it comes down to the competitive side of things, I feel like it's not as good as it used to be. And don't get me wrong, the whole Beavis and Butthead thing and the American Dad thing, I think COD is getting a little bit too weird and a little too mainstream, meta as fuck when it comes down to like releasing a bunch of random shit to draw in more people from fan bases. I mean, me and my buddy love Jay and Silent Bob, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. We can both play Jay and Silent Bob, and they have a goofy emote. Why not? Fuck it. Take a couple bucks, have fun with your buddy, and play some 1v1s and some zombies together. But at the end of the day, dude, it's it's really not that fun anymore, man. So that's why I'm sticking to like party games and zombies. Been playing a lot of fucking Elden Ring. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Are solo playing games more of your expertise nowadays? More of your forte, if you will? Because, like, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, when I get home from fucking work or if I got home from school, I'm not looking to fucking drag my balls across fucking sandpaper with something that a whole bunch of sweaties are getting so competitive. And it's just like, dog, I'm literally here to have fun, dude. I'm exhausted. I'm fucking beat around the bush, eat around the tush. I just want to fucking play the game and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, like, say you have a fucking baby that's waking you up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you're already agitated, not only from the lack of fucking sleep and fatigue from that, on top of getting home from work. Shit, see, exhaustion, dog. No, it's not even fun anymore. You can't enjoy the game, man, when sweaties are just ass raping you back and forth, left and right. I get that. Me personally, I don't give a fuck when it comes down to that. Some games are more competitive than others, and Call of Duty is no fucking, like, it doesn't shy around that shit at all. See, I'm just going around on gun game knifing people to literally level up my knife, dude. I shit you not, that is the only reason why I'm doing it. And it's fucking funny. People get so salty about it. I'm going to put in some rage clips here in a few. Because, like, dude, people get so butthurt and so mad when you humiliate them and they have to go back a gun and have to restart from their starting gun. If you don't know what gun game is, it's pretty much you have to go through a laundry list of guns and kill people with all these different types of weapons, and then you win the game. But if you knife them, it's aka humiliating them. It fucking sets them back one gun, and they gotta start from the beginning. There was this one guy, I kept him on the pistol probably for like 5 minutes. I think it was fucking hilarious. Got a little bit of bait out of him, rage bait, 100% got a little salty. But that's the whole point, of Call of Duty at this point, is like driving that anguish, that anger out of people just because, like, why are you getting so competitive over a fucking game like this, bro? It's so fucking overrated, in my opinion. Call of Duty is just not as good as it used to be. And they're trying to make it mainstream with all the fucking, like, cartoony shit, and I love Beavis and Butthead, and I love American Dad and Jay and Silent Bob, but does it really draw me in to play more Call of Duty? Not really, especially since the zombie maps on this game are kind of mediocre, bro. Bring back, like, Town, Transit, Buried, and then bring all the Chronicle maps and the World at War maps fucking on this game. And then, bring back the OG Gobblegum system, and then you got yourself a fucking game, bro. I don't know what's going on with Activision with not understanding what the fans want, but hey, tell me your thoughts down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.